This season has had some phenomenal triumphs as well as some incredible challenges. I'm Jess Lamb, Portsea's club captain, and today I'd like to take you through a quick season recap. This season, we managed to put a patrol on the beach every single weekend, which is just an incredible feat given the impact COVID-19 had on our active member base throughout the peak of the season. I'd like to give a big shout out to Sass McNamara, who not only took on the role of lifesaving director for our club, but who also became the chief lifeguard of the Mornington Peninsula. Sass was put under some immense pressure back in Jan to keep our beaches safe, and she did a really outstanding job. So far this season, Portsea has managed to accrue upwards of 6,000 patrol hours, perform over 2,500 preventative actions, as well as 6 major rescues. And so finally, I'd like to extend a massive thank you to every single one of our patrolling members, and in particular, our patrol captains and vice captains. This has been a really trying season for everyone, and thanks to everyone's efforts, I can proudly say that so far this season, once again, we have had no lives lost at Portsea Back Beach.
I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls.
Next up, I'd like to shed some light on the incredible feat our education team managed to accomplish this season. Our Nipper subcommittee, led by our club vice president, Brett Croft, managed to educate roughly 600 children, including 5 starfish nippers in this year's Portsea Nipper program in the height of the pandemic. Given the disruptions to swimming lessons, as well as restrictions around accessing waterways and pools for the majority of 2021, the vital surf safety lessons, as well as water confidence that our Nipper program instills in our young members, was more integral than ever.
All my friends are turning green. Yeah, the magician's assistant in their dream. Oh.
In addition to delivering life-saving education to 600 nippers, Henry Kiss and Josh Nelson managed to deliver another part-time bronze program in November, which saw 25 of our members obtain their bronze medallions. This was then followed by our Live-In Bronze Cam making a reappearance under the charge of Andrew May and Alex Madden, which saw a further 65 members obtain their bronze medallions. This was then immediately backed up by our Live-In Silver Camp, led by Oscar Hunter and Griffin Mitchell, which saw 45 of our young members obtain their IRB Crew Awards. We then leapt straight into the peak of summer with our cadet programs and SRC programs taking place. Alex Croft and Steph Mann did an incredible job to educate roughly 80 of our young members and help them to get their surf rescue certificates. Jack White and Murdoch Hunter similarly did an outstanding job to upskill 70 of our previous SRC graduates in the cadet program under some really trying conditions. None of this would have been possible without the incredible leadership of Jackie Hart, our education director. Finally, I'd like to leave you with a quick wrap-up of our 2 major swims, as well as our brand new adventure run. This year, we introduced the Portsea Classic Weekend, which kicked off with 450 competitors taking to the start line of our brand new Beta Surf Adventure Run, tackling either the 4.5 kilometre adventure walk, the 4.5 kilometre adventure run, or 9 kilometre adventure run, starting at Quarantine Station, taking you through Point Nepean National Park, and ending at our very own surf club. This event was a massive success, and I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank every single one of the volunteers who were involved in the delivery of the day. I am so excited to see this event become a permanent fixture on our club calendar.
I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the word.
The Beta Surf was immediately backed up by our annual Portsea Swim Classic, which saw an incredible 2,500 competitors cross the finish line across our 1.5 kilometre Portsea Swim Classic, 2.5 kilometre Gold Swim, Tribe event, as well as the Junior Classic.
Is this movie that I think you like?
Thank you to all the volunteers who made these events a possibility. I'd also like to extend an extra special thank you to the volunteers who came down to help at the P2P swim not once but twice this year due to its postponement due to the extreme winds. Thanks to all the volunteers under the charge of race director Sam Painter, we saw 800 competitors cross the finish line after a grueling 4-kilometre swim from Sorrento to Portsea.
Quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from.
I'd like to finish this wrap up by shedding a special light on Craig Evans, without whom none of these 3 events would have been possible. This year, Craig went truly over and above, not only delivering his event, the Portsea Swim Classic, but also providing unconditional mentoring and support to both myself and Sam.
She's been living on the highest shell. Oh.
This season has been a roller coaster of unpredictability, but also, as I'm sure you can gauge from that wrap up, a season of tremendous accomplishment. Thank you once again to all our patrollers and subcommittee members. I'm so excited to see what next season has in store for us.
Oh, and they come.